Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about ways and means of marketing yourself, publicizing yourself, and essentially for the young actors coming into the industry, getting your act together. I think first and foremost, if you have qualified or you're interested in becoming an actor, it is important, of course, that you have a decent photograph of yourself. And by that we mean something that's clear, something that's not out of focus, and something that's high resolution. It's also important with photographs that it gives some sense of who you are and your character. Very, very important. It's not important for you to look like a beauty queen. It's far more important to see what your capabilities are as a human being. So photographs are important. If you have variety, if you have like 3 or 4 of those, very easy. You don't have to go to an expensive photographer to do this. It can quite simply be done and taken by a friend of yours, even on some smart cameras, iPhones these days. No problem at all. What is more important for you to realize is that you need to have a good sense within yourself of what is good quality and what is not going to work when you're going to send these sort of things out, whether they're to agents, whether they are to potential clients, or certainly when they are to the media or to theatres. So I think fundamentally, photograph as a start, coupled with that, of course, your biography. Most young actors tend to rely on their agents to send through a CV which are clearly intended for the film industry. Get a biography as well. In the film industry, they need to know what your weight is, what your size is, what the color of your skin is, all those sort of things. It's very good to have, but a biography is a written document that shouldn't be longer than, at most, 2 paragraphs. But one substantial paragraph is far more than enough. Most of you would have been to productions, you would have been to shows, you would have seen programs. They're never that long. It's very easy. Open your eyes and have a look and see these things when you do go to these events. Check it out so that you're able to learn from that. So a biography, it's a written document. You talk about what your qualifications are. You talk about what your achievements have been so far, in other words, awards, what you've been nominated for. Even if you haven't won, it's very important that you were nominated, because more often than ever, you deserve to be in that category, even though you didn't win. And then, of course, your credits in theatre, credits in film, and any other thing that you've done, radio, any of the sort of things that you've done, you can edit that down. If you find that if you've done so much and you're not able to, you don't know how you're going to list all of these, very easy. Theatre credits include, off you go. Film credits include, off you go. No more than that. You don't need to say more than that, but at least we have the information there. So I think as a starting point, you need to be very clear about your identity. You need to be very clear about your attitude and your work ethic. So anybody, I certainly will be very impressed, and I am impressed on a daily basis when young actors perform at our theatre and at least they've got their act together. Technology is easily available. Examples are there all day, every day. It makes a big difference. It also encourages publicists and people who are going to be able to market you and promote you. It encourages them to be able to kind of get stories done on you if you're wanting to get yourself profiled. So it's very, very important that you get your head around these things and that you have a sense of positioning yourself. It's 2014 now. The industry has evolved at an exponential rate. Technology has also moved to such a point whereby we really no longer have any excuse to do it badly. So I would highly recommend that you think about it. It takes you 5 minutes to think about, what do I want to achieve out there for people to, or what do I want people to know about me, and you position yourself accordingly. I also think that it's very, very important for you to have pride in what it is that you've done without ego. It's amazing in the industry that one is able to pick up the ego be proud of what you've done, be proud of what you've achieved. The world is your oyster, and have that kind of approach of loving your approach to what it is that you do. But please, ego, none of that.
Thank you.
That's
Okay, I
brilliant.
just rambled. So that was what?
That was
5 minutes.
5 minutes.